Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult. Hi, Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Yeah.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I feel like... Okay, Jaheira has a point, right? Like, this guy Geraldus, assuming it's not just Orin fucking with us, which I've been told isn't going to happen, and yet I don't believe people when it comes to this game, so I'm always going to entertain the possibility that any friendly but useless-seeming NPC is actually just Orin fucking with us. Assuming that Geraldus here isn't Orin fucking with us, Geraldus did somewhat willingly keep doing the bidding of the doppelgangers, mostly because they ran out of doppelguys. Like, if there was another doppelguy, they totally would have doppelguyed this guy. But they didn't. They didn't have enough doppelguys, so they had to undoppelguy this guy. Anyway, so Geraldus here did kind of go along with the doppelgangers and was, to Jaheira's point, operating a functional, lair in service of Orin and Ball, just kind of out in the open where any old mook might see, and that might have been real bad for any old mook. Now, as a counterpoint, we don't have any evidence that any old mook actually met their death this way. Not to say it didn't happen, but we just don't have any indication that it did yet. And, well, there's got to be something to the notion that the guy was here, and he dropped the code, and it was an old code, but it checked out, so we let them through. He was here, he dropped the code, and Jaheira picked up the hint, and Celeste didn't. But, there was a snarky bard line to snark, and the fight turned out just fine. So, listen, I think it's a little rude for Jaheira to say, "Thank you for saving our lives, friend. Now get out of our group." I think that's a little much. So Celeste is definitely not going to tell him to fuck off. I also don't feel like she's going to turn around and tell Jaheira that this is her fault. 'Cause it kind of isn't. Like, she couldn't have known that this was a secretly doppelganged cell. And once, she gave... I'm sure there's a reason she gave the order to go for the Rumspringer or whatever it is we're looking for. So, it's not exactly her fault. And I'm certainly not going to shit on their shit. So, pretty much by default, we're gonna say, listen, Jaheira, this ain't your choice to make.
I want to fight. For Kelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense.
Yeah, that's,
Exactly the kind that Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper.
yeah!
And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Awesome. This would be a tremendous time for Geraldus to reveal himself to be Orin fucking with us, but, you know, tomorrow's another day. So, Jaheira, you said you had other matters to discuss? You don't even have an exclamation point above your head. What do you mean, matters to discuss?
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
This game is doing a lot of heavy-handed, we're the only people we can trust. Anyone else could be a doppelganger. Just gonna roll a die and decide which party member I think is actually gonna be Orin fucking with us. It's gonna be Will. At some point, Will is gonna do something tremendously evil. It's gonna turn out to be Orin fucking with us, and it has been since, now. Anyway, let's see here. So, what's the deal with this Rashomar?
A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
I don't know, DM. What do I know?
Oh my god.
Oh, hey.
Minsk!
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
So, it seems as though Karlach, one of the many roles Karlach serves in the party, is resident Baldur's Gate 1 and or 2 fangirl. I get the feeling that they knew this game was going to be ever so slightly more popular than the first two, so they wanted to have one of the characters care a lot about the people from 1 and 2, so as to suggest to the player, hey, these people kick ass, why don't you go play their games? You know, give us money for their games. Or maybe not, who's to say? Anyway, he's a famous dude, apparently.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
Oh, that sounds bad. That, sounds like an overly simplistic summation.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst.
Oh boy.
We might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
I gather which one you chose. Well, that sucks. I feel, I mean, it kind of does sound like this dude. Listen, this dude Leroy Jenkins to your plan, so he kind of deserves what was coming to him, but that does kind of suck.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back.
Oh boy.
So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Are you suggesting I put a bug in his eye? Are you suggesting I put a... Jaheira, is there a reason you're only telling me this now? It seems like we could have been on it before.
Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame.
Exactly how soft do you
The point
feel?
is moot without a means to find him.
Okay.
Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path.
Uh-huh.
I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. That is locked, and we'll get in trouble if anyone catches us opening it. Interesting. I'm suddenly incredibly intrigued. Can anyone see me here? No. No one can see me here. Why and how on earth would we ever get to there? Other than just breaking in right now. This is probably going to go fine.
Come on, open up.
Might or might not instantly get in trouble for this, but it's DC 10 and I have a plus 11. Well, no one appears to be instantly furious at me. Hello? Oh! Oh, I seem to have found an awesome magic shop. Or an awesome magic supply
A lot
store.
on my mind. And, well, in it.
Oh, this might be plot relevant in like anywhere between 5 and 35 hours. Well, it'll be fine. I'm sorry, is that a brain? No, it is a crystal. Okay. All right. Hey, friends, guys, did y'all know that you were harboring a cult of the do you care about that?
Go on. If the Steel Watch come poking around, my brother and I will earn our coin.
Nope, he's encouraging me to go downstairs. Okay.
If your lot have cracked another bloody cask,
They're dead, Entharl. Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldus survive?
Alive. But he'll need some time to recover.
I'll tuck the boy up tight till he's ready to get back to harpering. What will you do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose.
I wonder if there's any reason that Entharl chose to single out Geraldus specifically.
It's very leather-like.
I've got to stop thinking that anyone we meet could be Orin fucking with us. Because, yes, that is technically possible, but it's not going to be the case.
The Velveteen Elixir.
Hi there, are you a potion-making shop?
Now
Are you a...
here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir.
Hi, buddy. Listen, oh my god, look at this man. I'm sorry, look at this man. Look at this man with this cloak and his cowboy hat and his facial hair. Hi there, stylin' Horst.
Stop.
Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no?
I'm sure it's lovely. Celeste would like to inform us that they are, in fact...
Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir?
It's a very fancy place.
I must say I'm rather proud of it.
As well you should be.
The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say about wood paneling. So what do you sell here, exactly?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing.
Oh, okay, so you're a casual purveyor of death and destruction. Got it. Awesome. You just happen to have a goth eye stalk just kicking around on your shelf, do you? And again, I'll say,
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Absolutely. Listen, about your heart, it's kind of a big deal.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
Okay, fine. Also, the dye, I don't know how much of it is the dye, but this outfit looks fucking great. It looks awesome. I love it. It's amazing. Good job. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be forever, Karlach.
You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please.
Chick's got a point. All right. Listen, she said she doesn't want to talk about it now. We're not going to talk about it now. We do have pop over to hell at some point on our to-do list, so...
Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
Also, yeah, that performance is just so fucking good. Like, every character is good. All of the PCs, all of the party members have really, really, really good performances. Karlach is so fucking good. This video game is good. I don't know if you've ever heard that. Yeah, we're absolutely taking Karlach to hell with us. That is a thing that's happening. Speaking of a thing that's happening, hi, Jaheira. Oh, hello, friends. Listen, I'm just gonna hit a button, and then we're gonna have a discussion.
Yes?
Apparently you don't have any... Okay, there might be another way to find Minsk, apparently.
There might be, but... it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
Perhaps, indeed. Okay.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
You know, it occurs to me that, mechanically, there's totally a way for the game to just check who has the highest affinity for Celeste, and then make it so that that person is the person who is actually Orin fucking with us. Fuck. How are we doing?
Of course.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without you.
Oh boy. This is gonna go fine. This is gonna be totally fine.
I fought proudly alongside Harper's once. But it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated.
Well, I mean, that's true. Listen, we're not exactly friends, and that's only mostly my fault.
What would you like to know?
I don't know. Apparently nothing. Why is that option still there? This is so mean, Celeste. I know it's just... Oh my god. Okay. I know that mechanically it's not going to have this impact, and it's not like Halson's going to like me any more or less because of this. But here's an order of events, and I'm not exaggerating or embellishing in any direct way. Celeste is going around camp, making her rounds, talking with everybody, checking in before bedtime, as she does. She gets to Halson. They have a quick chat about the Harpers, and then Celeste goes, "You know, I feel as though we haven't gotten to know each other very well." Halson nods, asks what Celeste would like to know. And Celeste says absolutely fucking nothing, turns on her heel, and walks away.
Anytime.
It's a thing that happens. It's just a totally 100% accurate characterization of events.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison.
Uh-huh.
A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
Okay. I'm not telling anyone about this fancy tadpole. No one is becoming part Mind Flayer. That is not a thing that is happening. Fuck you forever in hell for even suggesting it, the Emperor. This is why we signed that contract. Ah, fuck. Oh, somebody's mad. Oh.
How did you? Oh. It's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in.
Hi.
Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle.
Uh-huh.
It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct.
We're just dropping the term brainquake in there?
I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
Okay.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here.
Okay.
Your company isn't unwelcome.
Well, that's nice. So... Buddy, you know that I signed a deal with the devil. Well, you know that I somehow engaged in a deal with the devil that resulted in me securing a hammer to be used to free that guy. And here you are telling me that it's awesome to see him in submissive slumber, which, one, please stay away from the bedroom game Celeste and Shadowheart play. Two, you might want to try not being so directly and overtly antagonistic to the dude who most of the narrative has spent most of its time actually suggesting might be a good guy. Just a thought, if you want me to be, like, on your side or whatever. Anyway, you seem mad. Or possibly scared, or just, let's go with the vague general term troubled.
An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
This is rude. Tell me more.
Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you.
I should hope so. Did you also pose as an awesome, sexy shadow guardian and then just kind of drop that act even though it was... Oh, anyway, fine. We're gonna play this close to the vest. Just tell me how.
In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
That's mean. Oh, this is mean. This is very mean. Let's not be quite so mean. Oh, I wish I knew the tone here. Because there's a way to play this as snarky, but it feels just mean and taunting. Like,
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome.
Oh, it's not
Most
sarcastic.
Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
I mean, buddy, listen, I don't want to use any charged language here or anything, but I feel like we've pretty thoroughly established that you're one of the good ones. So, oh, buddy, everything's gonna be A-okay.
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form.
Is this again with the
tadpole, buddy? I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are.
Buddy.
Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
Again with the tadpole shit. This It's not gonna happen, bud. It's not gonna happen, bud.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
But I have multiple passes.
Not close to Duke Ulder Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns.
Will, she's got a
The joke's
point.
on you. No entry. That's the end of it.
I have multiple passes. I have multiple passes. Listen. Investigator Valyria needs... Okay, I have multiple things. I'm meant to be in the Coronation Orchestra. You can just lie your way in, and if you're a bard? Fuck yes. I and my retinue need to get through. Yes. It's DC 30. Oh, I didn't realize it would be DC 30. Well, I mean... Fortunately, Halsin is here to give me guidance, and also we're friends. So, fuck you, lady! I'm in the orchestra! I'm important! It's my big break! Yes!
Workshire minstrels, I swear to Helm. Whatever. I'm not getting it in the neck because some flautist was missing. You want the last door on the right. Hop to it, Bard. You're late enough as is. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Thank you. I got all of these passes for nothing. I didn't need these sandalwood chops for shit. I just helped the good people of Arcades. It's a Final Fantasy XII joke. Baldur's Gate! We're into Baldur's Gate! We're officially in Worms Rock Fortress, which is not...
Halt!
Actually...
We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
Oh, hi.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn.
That's
I
me.
welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. Yes, friend Gortash, where might you be?
Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
I shall do that at some point, after which you will die. So apparently I want the last door on the right, huh? Oh, hi, Mizora. We've met, haven't we?
If it isn't
we
little
certainly have.
Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worms Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Oh, this is gonna go just so bad. I feel as though just walking down the red carpet directly into the path is a bad choice, but... Oh, this is gonna go fine.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash.
Yep.
This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
I don't think this is gonna go the way you think this is gonna go.
Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Why is my hair white? Sorry. Okay, so this is most likely just a visual glitch, 2 weird lighting effect, but I choose to believe that Shadowheart just got a little experimental. Like, listen, we saw Shadowheart just poof her hair from black to platinum blonde overnight. Maybe she did it to Celeste without any. They have that kind of relation. Anyway, okay. Listen, we kind of do need the dude alive. We kind of do need the dude alive. I have not yet been sold on the ferocity of the big metal guys. We've seen that they're big and metal and slow and easily taken out by gnomes with gabombs. So I'm not necessarily terrified of the Steel Watch, but also we do need this guy alive so as to save the city. It's plus 12. Halson, can I get a little guidance here, please? No one pay any mind to the leather-clad druid casting a magic divine spell within magic missiling distance of the man who is to become your king or whatever.
You're asking a lot. But I can wait. For a while, at least. Let's get Baldur's Gate safe. Then rip his throat out.
Yeah!
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
Oh, twist the knife, why don't you, buddy?
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend.
That's me, I'm the little friend.
As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely.
Okay.
Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Okay, so I feel as though when the game cut to black there, at some point it intended there to be like a brainquake or something, but instead it was just not. So that was weird. But anyway, it is a testament to how well this video game has built and characterized Gortash and how well Jeremy Irons has done in the performance here that I was so much more interested in cutting a deal with Jason Isaacs. I said Jeremy Irons because I have Scar on the brain. Jason Isaacs. It is a testament to how good this game is and how well designed the characters are that I was so much more interested in cutting a deal with Raphael than I am in cutting a deal with this motherfucker. I am not, under any circumstances and in any pretext, making a deal with this motherfucker. That is not happening. Celeste is not going to allow any person in the world to believe for a moment that she has thrown her lot in with this motherfucker. With that having been said, let us pump him for information.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone.
That would be bad.
The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense.
That's great. Let's kill it.
Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
That's great. Let's kill it. That's great. Let's kill it. I mean... God damn it. What kind of understanding are you talking about here, buddy?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break.
That's true.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself.
Understandable.
She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Factual statement. Buddy, if... Okay, so what this is, and I'm just going to use a fucking professional wrestling metaphor here, is there's a triple threat match booked. It's Celeste versus Gortash versus Orin. Winner gets control of the Netherstones. Gortash is proposing that he and I team up to beat the ever-loving fuck out of Orin, throw Orin out of the ring, and then settle it between the two of us, possibly involving a finger poke of doom, wherein he touches Celeste in the shoulder and Celeste falls dead on the mat, and then Gortash pins Celeste and has control of the Netherstones, but they're allegedly in cahoots together. This is Gortash's plan. This is how Gortash thinks this match is going to go. Now, ordinarily, in professional wrestling, when you've got a triple threat match with a babyface and two heels, and heel A proposes to the babyface that they team up and fight heel B, they will team up and fight heel B for just long enough for heel A to do something stupid, at which point the babyface kicks his ass too. I feel as though we're gonna skip that part. I feel as though we're gonna look at heel A's outstretched hand and just kind of slap it away and start punching him in the face. There is no chance in hell that even for a moment is Celeste actually going to align with this motherfucker. With that having been said, what if I team up with her, fucker?
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent.
Well?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before.
Twice!
She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does.
It's a great fucking foreshadowing
If
shot, by the way.
all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood.
Yeah, probably.
I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Okay. Problem. Your glory involves a lot of earth scorching. Solution. I get all of the Netherstones. And then I find Claire Kramer, and she does the glory. She's good at it. No? Okay, fine. Buddy, do you honestly expect me to believe you?
I'd like to propose a pact. A divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me.
Absolutely not.
Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands.
Great.
Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the three are united once again.
God damn it!
Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
You were almost close, friend.
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Did you not hear the part about the divine pact signed in blood or whatever?
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Oh, because you're a bard. Okay. Oh, God. All right, listen. I mean, Celeste is not the wisest motherfucker. It's possible. I have a bonus of 3 to 6, and I'm wearing the Ring of Truthfulness, which gives me advantage on insight checks. And I have situational advantage, so it doesn't actually help much. Okay. But I rolled a nat 20! I rolled a natural 20! What's the deal, guy?
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Yeah, but you see, the problem is his kingdom sucks. Like, his kingdom is so completely and totally evil, is the thing. He almost had me. Like, when I said, God damn it, that was me realizing, oh fuck, I kind of want to take this deal for right now. And then Will asked what would happen to his dad. And the correct answer to that question was, he will be your father, and I will have no more use for him, and he will be free, or whatever. That's not what Gortash said, because that's not what Gortash intends. Gortash said that Will's father would do whatever Will said, just like every other subject in the kingdom. Which at least implies, and at least I'm gonna take it this way, and don't tell me he doesn't mean it that way, because that's spoilers and I don't want to hear it. I take that as Gortash saying that as part and parcel of his whole entire plan, they're not just going to rule as kings, but they're going to rule all creation with absolute omnipotent dominion, treating every other being as just their little plaything. Which is bad. It's not a thing we can sign up for. So I don't think we're gonna go that way. We will, in fact, not do that. Now listen. Am I inclined immediately, right now, to tell this guy to fuck the fuck right off? Well, no, because I don't want to fight his big metal fuckers. But if it comes to that, we have anti-big metal fucker bombs. So everything's gonna be fine. I am not making you any promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision.
Oh boy.
Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless.
God damn it.
Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
God!
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
Boy. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. You know who it is. You know who it is. It's Isabel. It's Withers. It's not Volo. Volo left. You know who it is. You know who it is. Actually, you know who it fucking is. It's the little girl's cat. It's the little girl's cat. That skittish motherfucker who didn't want anyone to touch us. That little girl's cat. That little girl's cat is a fucking imposter. Fuck. What was your plan, anyway?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice.
So,
you are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute god.
So
the faithful
Gortash
will do anything in the name of their god.
So Gortash, did you at some point cast a silence spell? 'Cause, like, there are two possibilities here. Either literally everyone in this room either has a bug in their eye already, in which case, yeah, fair play, good job. It's entirely possible. I'm not saying you didn't do that. I'm just saying you would have had to have done that. So either literally everyone in this room has a bug in their eye already, or you're like magically whispering this to me despite the fact that your voice is echoing off the walls. It's one or the other. It can't be both. So that's fun. I mean, again, we're trying to pump for information more than just tell him he's evil right now. How'd you get the crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
Cheater. Interesting. Okay, fine. You're very smart.
More importantly, just. Now, come. Be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Are you willing to let me watch and then leave? All right. If I say fine, let's get it over with, does that mean I'm casting my lot with him? Because I don't want to do that, but I am willing to watch this guy be coronated and then, like, leave. If we can just, like, watch this guy be coronated and then, like, peace out, I'm willing to peace out. Can we peace out? I have not agreed to any alliance. That's true. All right, fine. Here, listen. I'm going to make it very clear that I don't like you, but fine.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect.
All right, fine.
Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
I wonder if I can use the bug in my eye to command the Duke to stab him through the neck with the sword.
Enver Gortash.
That would be cool.
Swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Oh, boy.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
We had a deal not to fuck with this, not to be friends forever or nothing.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Awesome. Amazing.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
All right. Well. Oh, boy. Gortash sure seems to think we're friends, which is lovely. So Karlach has, would you believe it, Karlach has thoughts regarding this whole situation.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory.
Uh-huh.
What did you make of him?
He's a real fucker. He's an absolute fraud in a very nice coat. Is it that nice? I'm sure it's a fine coat. It's a nice coat. He has indeed wormed his way into the most powerful position in Baldur's Gate. Yeah, that's more accurate.
He only managed it by tadpoling Duke Ravengard. Gortash doesn't play fair. If he did, he wouldn't have been able to skip to the top like this.
Well,
I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
Karlach, you are also not considering the possibility that everyone in this building has a bug in their eye. Or, we fall back on the old Padme Amidala, this is how democracy dies. With thunderous applause. Now, granted, there was no thunderous applause, but details. Listen, people are dumb.
Hard to explain it any other way. Then again, I guess they just want to feel safe by any means necessary. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
No, he's the monster inside the gate. He's the monster who's been given the keys to the gate. He's the monster who's been allowed to kick up his heels and lean back and relax on the gate. He's the monster who has people fetching him drinks so that he can watch TV and not be disturbed by the gate. This monster is very much inside the gate. But anyway, he also has a quest marker above his head. Does that just kill him? Yeah. There is a quest to just go kill him, which I feel like it wouldn't go well. Like, feel like, hi, Will's dad. This is gonna go fine.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Interesting.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less.
Oh.
Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
Oh, this has gotta suck for Will. Like, you can tell that this is bullshit and fake, but like, this is the attitude Will always wanted his dad to have for him, right? He's beaming with pride. He's happy to see his boy. He's ready to lead as generals together, but also he knows that it's complete and total bullshit because his dad has a bug in his eye. So that's gotta suck for Will. Hi there. Listen, buddy. I feel as though mentioning in any way that you might be at all compromised is just a great way to get 25 people to come kill me, but, you know, we might want to try a little bit.
Help me. The Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Oh, boy.
Punished? Gods. Don't want to imagine what that entails. Maybe there's still time to find her.
Yeah, probably. Well, buddy, this is for the greater good. It's fine. Also, oh, it's DC 2. Great. Awesome. The bug in my eye is stronger than the bug in your eye, so it's DC 2. I rolled a 19, I got 22, so we're fine.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
Convenient.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
You know what, bud? Hail the absolute.
Not just glory. paradise.
It'll be fine.
Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens.
Oh boy.
And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
Man, you're not wrong.
This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
No
For a
shit,
brief moment,
Will!
uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
Just now figured
Nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more.
Oh, hey.
Ravengard falters.
Oh, hey.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend.
Oh.
Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Awesome. Buddy friend, hey, do you just want to come with me? Listen, I know a guy named Volo. He says he has a great way to get bugs out of people's eyes. I never did it myself because I'm afraid of needles. But you're a big, strong Baldurian fist man. You'll totally survive whatever procedure Volo has in mind. Just come with me. Just come with me. This DC 2 and I have a +3. It's fine. It's totally fine. Come with me.
First comes a vision of terror.
Uh-huh.
The city of Baldur's Gate taken by lithids.
Seems bad.
But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Okay, so
the
you've
true
been fed
Ravengard
bullshit.
lurks somewhere in this infected mind, seeking freedom, seeking victory.
Wonderful.
Have we finished then?
We'll get there. Note to self, save Will's dad. Hi, Will. Let's not have the we desperately need to save my dad conversation within shouting distance of your dad, huh? Let's go have it, like, over here. We'll have it, like, over here. We do desperately need to save your dad. Listen, I understand. We desperately need to save your dad, and we're gonna save your dad. It's on the to-do list. We're just not gonna do it, like, now.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Good. Wonderful. Also, somewhat related, did you hear that I had a dream about Duke Stelmane and the Emperor? Did you hear about that?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him.
Well,
maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Entirely possible. Also, we're still not telling anyone about the super tadpole. So, oh boy. Why don't you come and knock on her door? She's been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and his. Please, lady, let me the fuck in.
I'm a genius. I'm a fucking genius. I'm a prognosticator. I'm Goog Stradamus.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
That's plainly not true. Goif!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.